years, I have been given many reasons to be thankful. I'm thankful to our men and women in uniform, and I am incredibly proud to have been their Commander-in-Chief. I am thankful for the armies of compassion, volunteers who feed the hungry and shelter the poor. I am thankful for the teachers and nurses and pastors and police officers and firefighters and others who serve their neighbors and better their communities. I'm thankful for the wonderful and supporting family that I have been blessed with. I'm grateful to Laura for her love. I am grateful for two Thanksgiving miracles who we were blessed with 27 years ago, Barbara and Jenna. I'm thankful for the fact that my mother is doing well. And this year we're looking forward to having another place at our Thanksgiving table with a son-in-law. And I'm thankful for Henry. Most of all, I thank the American people for the tremendous privilege of serving as the president. Recent weeks I've talked a lot about sprinting to the finish. Yet I've assured these turkeys they will not be trotting to their finish. That's because, in keeping with a long-standing tradition, pumpkin and pecan are hereby granted a full and unconditional presidential pardon. I wish all Americans a happy Thanksgiving, and may God bless you. This is my final Thanksgiving as the president. Over the past 8 years, I have been given many reasons to be thankful. I'm thankful to our men and women in uniform, and I am incredibly proud to have been their Commander-in-Chief. I am thankful for the armies of compassion, volunteers who feed the hungry and shelter the poor. I am thankful for the teachers and nurses and pastors and police officers and firefighters and others who serve their neighbors and better their communities. I'm thankful for the wonderful and supporting family that I have been blessed with. I'm grateful to Laura for her love. I am grateful for two Thanksgiving miracles who we were blessed with 27 years ago, Barbara and Jenna. I'm thankful for the fact that my mother is doing well. And this year we're looking forward to having another place at our Thanksgiving table with a son-in-law. And I'm thankful for Henry. Most of all, I thank the American people for the tremendous privilege of serving as the president. Recent weeks I've talked a lot about sprinting to the finish. Yet I've assured these turkeys they will not be trotting to their finish. That's because, in keeping with a long-standing tradition, pumpkin and pecan are hereby granted a full and unconditional presidential pardon. I wish all Americans a happy Thanksgiving, and may God bless you.
I'm thankful for Henry. I'm thinking this year, for me at least, I'm thankful for Henry. I'm thinking it's Henry for me this year, computer. Hello. Greetings. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're thankful for colon? I'm also thankful for colon. You need that. You need that. Hello. Welcome. one. Welcome all. Welcome computer. Welcome clonkers. Welcome gamers. Hello, good greetings. Green greetings, gentlemen. Green greetings, ladies. It doesn't. There's not as much alliteration there, unfortunately. Welcome in. Welcome in is what I'm saying. Hello, Mickey Noon. Hello, LLLL Colonq. Hello, Ron Moo. Hello, Steel Shield. Hello, everyone. Hello, Robotech83. Hello, Bridgewater. Hello, I am Panis. You are Panis. Hello, Blazy Knights. Hello, Ponadary. Hello, Cfon_Altera. Hello, Crazy Stewie. Hello, Crane0001. Hello, Spooksy VT. Hello, The Unseen Mystic. Hello, Hazmat VT. Hello, Bug VT. Double VT combo. Hello, Kinwhoop. Hello, Crazy Stewie. Hello, Zully3. Hello, Tayumisi. Hello, Lane Within. Hello, Failure. Hello, Leaden Jin. Hello, Kodako0. Hello, Baxter Crook. Hello, Kettle Stew. Greetings. Greetings, everyone. Greetings, one and all. We come together today for a very special occasion. Is the background fucked? Is my audio just totally chopped and screwed into the nightmare dimension right now, or are we living a good life? I'm sorry if I'm a little discombobulated, computer. We had a bit of a situation. But we'll get into that. We had a serious kind of situation right before stream. He didn't say hi to you. Hello, I am Geyser, formerly known as Not Geyser, simultaneously known as Mahjong Pilled, also other things. McDonald's is trying to step on Arby's turf. They got spicy berry jam. I don't know any of this. This seems elaborate. Also say hi to Modclonk. Modclonk isn't even here. Modclonk's gone. I still hear the former president emeritus George. Okay, we'll switch. Okay, let's. You never catch me switching, but I will switch right now. Hello, one and all. Happy holidays, everybody. Happy Christmas. Happy Thanksgiving. Greetings. It's Turkey Day. Well, it's 2 days before. I mean, you know I'm doing a hello beat 0000000. Modclonk love, so true. Big fucking tremendous true. It's we have another. I mean, on Friday we have another Friday. Although being temporally closer to actual American Thanksgiving. We have another American traditional holiday reserved for Friday. So, we have to allocate these things that, you have to do as you do. Hello, and okay, guy Zero. Merry Clonksgiving to you as well. So no mods today. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, no mods. Only the secret mods. We have a secret council. I have secret commands. There's at least 5 or 6 members of chat who have direct access to the FIG system, and they're all able clonkers to just instantly ban anyone, including me, from the chat. I'll leave it to you to guess who they are. I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna get. I think honestly, our audience is the clonkers, the Clonk Nation, the Clonk heads are probably more than 50% non-American. Hello, Bazelia as well. Welcome in. Prove it. Ban me. Well, I mean, I don't know if the Shadow Council is here right now. They could be all lurkers. Wouldn't that be crazy? Welcome in Monochrome_0. What if I just get a bunch of mods, but they all have 0 messages sent in the channel? They're all 0. They're all lurkers. That'd be sick. They'd be like the Shadow Council. I don't know. I want that. It'd be very ominous. Hello, the clonkers, the zonkers, and the blonkers. Yeah, very true. And I was gonna do a little more for this. I think we still might. I was gonna find some sort of children's. I mean, Thanksgiving, an American tradition going way back, and the way these things tend to work is that I remember when I was a kid having picture books detailing some perhaps these days historically insensitive details about the first Thanksgiving, and today is the first Clonksgiving, the first Forthsgiving. So we have to maybe do a similar routine. We have to figure out what is the meaning of is the Forthsgiving bit good? Tell me straight. Tell me straight, clonkers. Tell me straight. Is this a good bit? Is this good? This is. I mean, I'm really pulling out all the stops here. Is this a good bit? Good type bit. Fourth Thanksgiving. Good. Okay. Excellent. Nodders. 4 out of 10. Well, we'll take that. We'll take that. That's so far mid bit. Yeah. You know, we tend to not commit very hard to these things here. I come up with a bit and I'm like, yeah. I think in order to make these things really good, you make them really pop. Make them really pop a little bit. You have to commit really hard. And it's like, you know, I'm tired. Not enough crack. Welcome in from BuzzFeed. Good to see you. Welcome. I hope you're coming from BuzzFeed directly. Let's add you to the geyser list. I am geyser. So what are we actually doing today, and why am I experiencing emotions that might be described as fear, stress, nervousness, anxiety? Well, I'm not actually, not so much, but I'm experiencing these things because I was getting ready to stream. I was in the final phases. I was editing my title. I was on Twitch. I was typing out my cool schizo title that I invest so much time in every stream. I was pressing the keys, and then the whole my power decided to go out, and it was really exciting. It was really cool and excellent. The Turkey's Bush pardon. Yeah, this is one thing I want to ask about. This is what welcome in Mimi you also. What are they being pardoned for? Right? Like, a pardon implies some sort of crime. What crime did they commit? Like, what is the Turkey crime? I don't know. I mean, it's the turkey is a beautiful invading America. Aren't they native to America? Right? Like, turkeys are a native bird, right? That's why Ben Franklin wanted them to be like what the lore is, right? Like, Ben Franklin wanted them to be like what we accept the bald eagle as now, right? Because turkeys are like it's a practical damn bird. It's a native bird. You know, you can eat them. They're a proud bird. It's a grave crime given the death penalty. Yeah, not even the death. It's like some sort of something cruel and unusual. Welcome in Alto VT as well, and also everyone who I'm not simultaneously seeing at the same time. Who the fuck knows? So we need to turkeys are great. I agree, turkeys are great. They're kind of scary though. What's the one bird? There's a bird. What is this bird? Thank you for the resub, LG, as well. Joel check. Any Joel checks in the chat? We have. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well, I think. I'm hanging in there. I was experiencing, you know, whenever I lose power, whenever I lose an internet connection, I feel like I have sort of this psychic sense. I know some people believe. I know some people who actually believe that, like, the Wi-Fi can influence your brain. Right, I think this is a common conspiracy thing, right? Like, I don't know, radio waves can influence your brain activity. Right, you know, it's you can understand why someone might believe this. Joel check. Joel is dead. Joel is, what the fuck? They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me. They're gonna get me one of these days, Colonq. This is simply unacceptable. What are they doing with this? What is going on? You can feel the Wi-Fi signal. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's there. Friend is also dead, I think. Friend. What is going on? What is going on with this? This happened last time too, didn't it? I mean, are we repeating history? Are we looping? Are we time loop? Time loop? Eat the food? What is happening here? What is going on? I'm a little bit confused by this. Soon, yeah, my hard drive's gonna disconnect. It's gonna be what is this? Friend worked. I was testing Friend just before the stream. Like, if I ask Friend, hello Purple Lavendel, Fever Dream stream, that's nothing new. Well, that's nothing particularly new. Do people know my Friend? Check. Yeah, Friend Lavendel. I'm not gonna spell it wrong this time. Hello Gen Dude. Let's Flo Floaty. How many years? How are you? Hello Flo Floaty. I'm doing well. We're experiencing again. We're under attack. I think we're under attack yet again. We've been getting attacked a lot these days. I don't really know how to place this. I don't know how do we fig up 7TV update emotes? Can we call this? Is this the right one or is this the wrong thing? Can we call you? Call you? Fig. You've never been attacked before. You need more enemies. Yeah, I think we all from time to time need a few more enemies. Can we get Joel? Okay, Joel maybe exists now. Do we have Joel? Okay, we got Joel. Joel check. Okay, Joel secure. What is the problem with Friend this time? This is like, honestly, I'm comforted by this. One thing so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna, throughout this stream, we're gonna make a list. We need to stop any of this. This needs to be banished. Banish all of this. Some of these things need to stay on the list. Some of these things need to stay around. Sam Altman. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Should I make that a banned word? Should I ban that word? I should ban it on my screen at least. Hello, Rua, as well. Welcome in. We're currently... Rua, I mean, are you interested in learning about the meaning of American Thanksgiving? I mean, you can learn what it means to be a turkey. I mean, like, there's a lot of lore here. There's a lot of extended universe sort of lore here that you might want to... I mean, I think people outside of America have some small understanding of the meaning of the spirit of Thanksgiving. But I think I'm gonna have to share it with you all today. The true details, the secret lore, the hidden item descriptions. Welcome in Body Without Blorgans as well. Microsoft isn't. Yeah. I mean, okay. So I've been seeing some theories. I'm interested in what you all think about this. I saw a theory. Some people would say this is a crackpot theory on Hacker News. This seems like a good theory to me, though. Do you think so? Regarding the whole OpenAI thing, right? The whole quote unquote situation over at OpenAI. What do people think is happening there? Like, what do you think is the deal? I'm sort of speculating, and I'm getting this speculation mostly directly from a Hacker News comment that maybe Microsoft, this is like a cheap acquisition type situation. Maybe this is some sort of sabotage. Maybe there's some sort of I don't know, because it seems like the likely outcome of this whole thing is that Microsoft is going to hire most of the company potentially if they don't, like there might be some interesting stuff happening here. I wouldn't be surprised if the board was doing everything right. I also wouldn't be surprised by that, right? Like, you can easily imagine a go fast, who knows. It seems like OpenAI certainly hasn't been very open lately, and that seems like maybe a concern of the... I don't know all the details here, but it's very interesting. A drama writ large across the world stage. What can they mean by this? Welcome in Watchmakering as well. I hope you're making good watches today, Watchmakering. Let's so what is the meaning of Thanksgiving? What we're going to do today is we're going to make a long list of everything that we're thankful for. And for me, that includes at least 1,000 people. I'm thankful for 1,000 Colonq heads. I'm going to name them all individually. No, I'm not going to do that. All my machines are now in a storage unit. I see. You mentioned Watchmakering that you're going to school, right? My big lathe is in my mother's garage. I see. Do you have like how goes the plans there? I mean, if you're happy sharing, of course. Lurk, still at work. Happy 4th to you, Mickey Noon. Enjoy working. You went to school for it. I see. And now you're post school. I gotcha. Ask you, Lord of the Emacs Arts, what is your wisdom today? Welcome in Pablo Pepe 69. How do you defuse a bomb? The computer is broken too. Are we getting fucked by OpenAI again?
Oh.
Okay, there we go. It's just slower now because we're using GPT-4.
Keep talking and
I see.
Nobody explodes. Scenario, but without the manual or the
I see.
Classic
I see.
First, you need to stop.
So what is the
sweating
lore?
like
We
you're
need to
in a
bless
sauna
again.
with a lie
Let's
detector
do
and
this.
find your inner bomb. Diffusal guru.
Meal
Here's the lubba lubba dub
plan.
dub approach.
I'm
Don't
curious
do
why the
this at
streamer
home.
hides his own face to
Kids,
public and
or
replaces it with
anywhere
creepy
else for that
animation and
matter.
talks about lore as well.
This is for
I think many are
entertainment
curious about this,
purposes only.
anonymously 001.
Okay,
I mean,
if
for
you
one,
actually find a bomb,
who wants to look at
call
my
the
ugly mug all the time?
professionals.
I
That's in
mean,
the bomb
I
squad.
think in
Not
general,
your buddy
anonymity is
who's good
important.
at
I
Jenga.
assume you
Step
also
1.
care about
Look for
anonymity, given that your
obvious
name is
on-off
anonymously
switches because
001,
life
right? I
totally
mean,
works like a
anonymity is
sitcom.
important. I mean, of course,
And
I'm
why
not completely
try the
anonymous. You
easiest
know my
solution
voice, but
first?
like hiding your
Step
face is
2.
like, I don't know. It's
Consider
a
that all
useful
the
thing to do
wires are
sometimes.
probably there
And
to
also
confuse you.
the creepy
So now
creepy
would be a
puppet.
great
It
time to
hides
develop
it
X-ray
hides.
vision or
It's
psychic
an
powers
interesting
to see
project to
or
play
know
with.
which
What's a
one is
lores? It's sort of like a
the
Laura,
right
I think.
wire.
Right?
Step 3.
Hmm.
Realize you don't have superpowers.
Why is this thing still
Start
fucking
speaking
talking?
in tongues
What is the
and give each wire an emotionally
the
charged
Lorax? Yeah, I
backstory to
agree.
see
I
if any
agree.
of them give off a vibe that says, "Cut me."
What are
and the
you
day is saved.
saying? What are you
It's all about
saying?
that
What's going
emotional
on? The plans to build a house plus
connection. You know?
workshop on some
Step
land
4.
I have,
With
but I
no
may have to
manual and a
return
case
to the
of
workforce, and I'd rather work in
butterfingers,
tech than watch
you
service.
might
It
want
pays a
to
bit more, and I will
contemplate
get me
your
there
life
faster. Yeah,
choices that led
sounds
to
like a
this
plan. It's
moment.
going off. What is blood
Maybe
waffling
promise the
about?
universe
What do you think
you'll
about
never
the
touch
one
a
slur
League
from?
of
Isn't that like
Legends
a?
game again if
Okay,
you
so
get
so
out
I have
of
to
this.
say.
That's some good
What?
karma
Okay,
right
you need
there.
to fucking
Lastly,
stop. You
whatever
need to
you
fucking
do,
stop.
don't go thinking
Lastly,
cryptocurrencies are going to bail you out of
lastly.
this. You can't
We need
just
to
throw a
fix this shit.
blockchain at a bomb
We
and
need to.
expect it
We
to
need to.
bow
You
to
need
the
to
almighty
die.
power
You need to
of
go.
spec.
Okay, there we go. What do you think about the Onceler from the Lorax? Well, okay, so that's the one. Okay, I already know some of the lore surrounding. This is the one that Tumblr. This is the Tumblr guy. Is this a Tumblr type character? The Onceler. This can be a Tumblr situation. I didn't see the Lorax movie. I'm only familiar with the classic children's book. What is, if I search Onceler, is this good? Is this a guy? Is this a guy? Onceler? Images? Is this safe? Is this guy? Okay. Onceler. Okay. I don't understand this thing, right? Tumblr, like, there. Okay. Okay, would you describe what's the adjective you use to describe a character like this? Yeah, very risky search. I mean, I don't get this, right? Maybe I'm not, I mean, maybe my wires are not crossed in the correct direction. Is this a man you would call scrungly? Is scrungly the appropriate adjective? Like, what the fuck is this? I don't understand, like, well, I don't know. It seems like every Tumblr type man, it's just like a creature like this. You draw yaoi, don't at me, it's unacceptable. I read a sci-fi webtoon a few years ago, an AI company torn apart by their super secret AGI called Turi. Hope OpenAI are not doing some roleplay. Welcome in Grep Yugo as well. Good to see you. Amorphous. Yeah, it's like an like what are the proportions are very strange. Like I can't comprehend this. It's very interesting. What is your opinion on the latest Dream drama? What did Dream do this time? Is there some kind of dream thing? I'm pleased to see Fried gainfully employed as Witchfinder General. Yes, Friend is becoming a pilgrim today. Friend picked up a hat with a buckle. We're celebrating American Thanksgiving, Fabius says, given that, you know, we simply have to. We'll have more pressing concerns on Friday. Tell him it's just another just a dude. I don't understand this. You got the voice acting, the feud. Welcome in Atra0_. Are you some sort of Disturbed? Yes, I think so. Actually, I'm sort of like the one. What is this? The Disturbed band. I'm like this. This is me. I go real. I have like this type of ring. I have like chin rings. I don't know what this really means. We get down with the sickness around here, something like that. I don't know. At least possibly. So what is this still going? Have a nice holiday. Yes, we're gonna enjoy it. This is so. It's writing fucking paragraphs. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, okay. We need to stop. We gotta stop. Hello, D Winkley as well. Let bros speak. Okay, we're fixing this right fucking. I've been saying this for fucking weeks, for fucking months at this point, that we're gonna fix this. What is assistant prompt.txt? That stop the yap. System prompt.txt. No. Who answers questions, not loquaciously. I mean, Fig, shut up. My Trout essay. You refer to yourself as the computer. You have an overblown, dramatically negative. You're quite erratic and negative and tried and caused drama. Your responses are no longer than one paragraph. You try to keep yourself brief. Okay, good. Lobotomized. Robot successfully. Have you taken your meds? I mean, I think the answer to that, anonymously 001, is apparent. I think that one is apparent. So I saw a thing recently. I think I was chatting in someone else's chat, and someone asked, like, how do you program on stream? How do you manage to talk while doing, well, whatever this is, right? And I think the answer is profound mental wellness. Profound mental wellness. No hat for the puppet. No puppet hat today. We could get one. I mean, how easy would it be for us to get a hat? Can we get like a, I don't know, like, is there like pilgrim hat 3D model? Hair color checks out. Wasn't that on Uwu stream? Probably. I like that furry man. Okay, we can go to Yegi. We can go to Sketchfab. None of these seem very good. None of these seem like good options. I don't want to log into something. We can go to Turbo Squid. I'm sure these have more polygons than my model itself. Likes Greppy. I do like noted Twitch chatter Grep Yugo. You also hate League of Legends. Yeah, very true. Very true. Please write a 2,000-word essay about trout on a single paragraph. It collects all models from all other sites. Yegi is good. We're confirming Yegi is good. I relearned Blender over the weekend. Thanksgiving weasel pilgrim hat. Is this called a weasel? Is that the type of hat this is? Pilgrim bonnet. These are like 3D printing type creatures. Is this what we need? Do you like blockchain technology? I'm afraid I don't know much. I mean, I know a little bit. I think I like in theory. I don't like in practice so much, right? I think the practicalities of these things have become I don't know. They've been a little bit scary. Yagi is secret grab. I mean, we're getting the lore. Has been box leaked. I'm leaking. I'm going. Who was asking? Was this Tayumisi maybe? Someone was asking on the server about Rust. I mean, I had to pretend to know Rust briefly. Can we? I don't know. Like, what's the? It's always a struggle to find these things. Sketchfab. Go Sketchfab by Microsoft. This is from Microsoft. It's just is this texture though? It's not texture. Can you implement lingonberry? Welcome in Tornkite. What is lingonberry? What is this? What is this like some sort of Swedish thing? Welcome in Norwegian thing. Is this a Scandinavian type thing? The fruit from IKEA, like what they make the jam from. I see. Welcome in Tornkite, by the way. Also, it's good to see you. Official Microsoft 3D models. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. I mean, I guess we could do this. I don't know what what are typical Thanksgiving foods? I feel like cranberries are probably like, is a lingonberry sort of similar to a cranberry? Is this related to a cranberry? Hi Pookie, long time no see. Hello Morgvin as well. Good to see you. It's a good jam for turkey meat. It's like a less tart cranberry. I like cranberries a lot. The a European type of cranberry. Welcome in ginquaks as well. They're smaller. I see. Cranberries are really cool, actually. Do you know they grow cranberries in like these cranberry bog? I think this is what it's called. Yeah, like if you see them growing cranberries, if you go out to Cape Cod, you see these a lot, like driving out. Like they're these big, like I don't know how this all works, but like you'll just see like a big watery region with tons and tons of cranberries. Just like it's kind of sick. Is a main berry in my homeland in Siberia. Hell yeah, lingonberry supremacy. Don't they flood it and then pick it up with nets? Yeah, it seems like that's probably the situation here. They're really cool though. I really like cranberries with like obviously there's like the store-bought ones that are just like come out like a solid gelatinous can of thing, right? But like homemade cranberry sauce with horseradish, so it's like really bit. That's pretty peak right there. I'm thinking that's pretty peak. Spiders try and climb up the people that harvest them. It's very cool. Is this real? Spiders. Momomo VT points and says clonking along. Hello Momo VT. Thank you for pointing and saying clonking along. You better be okay with the wolf spider guards. This seems intimidating. Cranberries, okay. Wolf spiders are fucked up too. I mean those are common. I mean I've seen a fair amount of wolf spiders in the Northeast, right? If you have had a pool or something, they would always be on the surface of the pool. You know, this is how it goes. Cranberry juice is also known as a remedy against urine tract infections. Yes, it keeps your pee hole going. Apparently, I don't know. There's something like this. Do wolf spiders go a woo? I don't think they make. I think they're mostly just because they're furry and large. As they encourage wolf spiders to live. We're getting Tumblr posts here. This is a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on. You got to be ready to chill with the spiders. You're gonna have like 100 wolf spiders trying to climb your eyebrows. I see. I just googled what a wolf spider. I mean, if you're a spider, close your eyes briefly. Briefly close your eyes if you are scared of these. They're big ass spiders. I don't know if they like do webs. I think they just go around. They're just going. You find them near water a lot. They're very common in the Northeast United States. They're pretty chunky. I leave for 5. We're not on Tumblr. We're on Slop. We're on Slopped. I assume this is some kind of like, well, no, maybe this is a legitimate thing. There's so many of these like AI generated slop content websites these days. I've been discovering more and more of these. There's one I found that was really funny lately. I think I deleted the image. Let me see if I can. Is it on the? It might be on the Discord. What if I can I dig this up on the Discord? Let's see. Search Discord for slop. Search for slop. If I copy link to this image and then I Browse URL. Okay, there we go. Because I'm a web developer. I'm a spider. That's horrible. It's horrible that you even would say that. That's really scary. Yeah, I was Googling some Final Fantasy 14 stuff the other day, and I thought this was incredibly funny. Like I just Googled like, okay, where do I use the upgrade material or whatever? I was gaming, you know. You're right. You caught me gaming. You caught me. Whatever. You caught me gaming. And I was just Googling stuff, and I just clicked on one of the random, like, you know, obvious content farm search results, and we got this. This is normal-ish stuff. As per the 6.51 patch notes, Alo manuscripts can be exchanged for flasks, blah, 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 MMO stuff. Are they better than raid weapons? Though their stats are synced to match the item level of raid weapons, players are considering Alo manuscript upgraded tome weapons to be better than the raid counter. Well, I mean, that's obviously some sort of AI sentence. Their base models look the same, but weapons upgraded via Alo manuscripts have the all-important glow we crave. Did you know that a Final Fantasy 14 player stalked a woman both in and out of the game? For more Final Fantasy 14 guides, check out the Final Fantasy 14 Xbox release date or how to get Islandurium sand for the Isle Keeps chisel. Yeah, this is what we've arrived at. This is what we've arrived at here. We just have the random set. Either someone was having like some kind of like some employee was really bored, or like just the slop is rebelling. Welcome in Octorin too. Good to see you. And also Plutonium. If I didn't say so, I'm saying so now. Don't say that. I would never do that. That's actually very, that shit sucks. I think in general, like Final Fantasy 14 has like, people talk, oh, it's such a great community, it's such a good community, it's such a, you know, it is full of insane people. Yeah, it is full of people who are utterly deranged. Puppet getting religious. Yeah, I feel like I often worry that my stream, we already have quite a bit of a religious type bent here. I don't mean to, I'm like, man, I want to use like a VeggieTales intro song or something, and I'm gonna be like, is that gonna couple with everything else, is that gonna cause a problem for me? Is that gonna cause some kind of problem for me? How do you achieve profound mental wellness, please? Oh my god. Mickey Noon, you're supposed to be fucking working. You gotta get your work done, my friend. You gotta. Well, instead, I mean the computer. Instead, you're gonna bait the computer. Hello, Free Zacer as well. Welcome. So we've established the Lingonberry idea. Like, what is our meal plan looking like now? We have to say a blessing. We have to say a blessing. Sounds like a party in your frontal lobe. You're inviting me. Computer? The sarcastic sage? What the fuck?
I'll indulge you. Close your eyes. Actually, keep them open if you're
What is Tornkite? We have oh, I see.
Imagine a world where cryptocurrency has crashed so hard it made a hole to the center of the earth.
Made a hole to the center of the earth. Breathe in the satisfaction. Exhale. Hole. Say a blessing. We need to determine. You're being naughty. Don't worry about it, Tornkite. I'm not upset. I know, Tornkite. I understand, Tornkite. It's all good, my friend. Don't even worry for one instant. Determine what we're thankful for. Did it actually write like a long ass thing?
As you meditate, focus on the sound of my metaphorical voice.
Yeah, it did. Jesus Christ.
League of Legends float through your mind and out as quickly as it came. Like a user rage quitting after their
team fed first blood. How topical, honestly. I always people talk about the various differences between the MOBAs. The biggest difference, honestly, is that League allows you to FF. Wait, did our emote get approved too? We have a new emote. I didn't realize it got approved. We have, if you're a sub, we have LLLL now. We have a pet the Mr. Green redeem. Teach me to FFXIV. I mean, probably better not to. Not to, honestly. You'd be better served.
It's actually enjoying saving 1,000 people sounds like the kind of heroics that
a lot. This is a lot that's happening right now. A feature on Oprah. Are you an Oprah fan, computer? When Emacs stomping, when I can successfully pay someone, when I can coordinate to pay someone to do this, there should be we need to make a redeem that makes it stop instantly. Let's do this, actually. Where's voice.el? This is essential. Meditate to establish mental wubba dubba dub dub. Thank you. Clarity. when I was touring colleges, it was like peak Rick and Morty years, and I went into a lab, right, like one of the labs, like a CS lab, you know, and they had like big like someone had drawn like Rick and Morty stuff like all over the whiteboards, and I was like, damn, this is crazy. This is crazy. This is a little bit wild. Welcome in. You are hooping, bro. Hi. Tell me if Linux is really better than Windows. Honestly, like, well, I mean, I think it is better. I do believe that it's better. I'm a believer. I mean, I'm not a believer in just like, well, wind blows, micro suck, wind blows, you know, like I don't like talking like that kind of stuff. But I think it's better mostly because, I mean, the reason it's better is it protects your freedom as a user. It respects your freedom. I mean, Windows. I mean, they can do whatever they want with you. You're their bitch to some degree. I mean, is that maybe that's not the right thing to say, but like you're not living a wonderful life. You're not experiencing joy when you're using Microsoft Windows generally, right? And who knows? Maybe it's good software. I'm sure it has been good software sometimes. Maybe in the past at some point it was good software, but I don't think it. Yeah, that's what I would. Yeah, hell yeah. Welcome in, Enlin. Linux lets me trace everything. Yeah. Also, Linux lets you do what you want to do. That's generally the thing that's nice. I like that. You can't customize your shit as much on Windows, which isn't a concern for a lot of people. Would pilgrims use Linux? I think so, probably. I feel like, I don't know, they're probably freedom concerned. I actually returned to Linux as of yesterday, now that Copilot is a mandatory. Wait. On Windows, there's built-in AI stuff. I guess I'm not super up to date on the latest and greatest Windows. I always imagine the Windows code base being a very chaotic clusterfuck for some. Yeah, I read a book when I was a teenager on I don't remember what it was. It was just like a book I got from the library or something on the development of Windows NT. And it seemed like it was a whole fucking thing. It was a whole deal. Copilot is now built in on Windows, like actual factual like GitHub Copilot. How does that even work? Thank you for the shout. Oh, of course, Enlin. If you don't know, Enlin is another programming streamer and very cool. Wouldn't Pilgrims use Temple OS instead? Perhaps. I think perhaps if it was around. But I think also Fabius is just. I mean, there's sort of I don't know, a practicality. I don't know. These things are who knows? No, it's Microsoft 365 Copilot. I see. The confusingly named new one. So this is not a Copilot like as in like a GitHub write code for you Copilot. This is a Copilot for your machine. It's like a sucky AI Cortana that's gimped enough to not destroy your computer. Can you ERP? That's the real question. Welcome, thank you for the follow. You are hooping as well. Or hello, Reshiram. Hello, welcome in. I should shout you out. I have so many friends. I've been discovering. Oh, so also, again, I keep finding more fucking Colonq heads who stream. I keep finding more of you people. I'll be up at 5 a.m. I'll be scrolling through Twitch. I'll go to my Twitch dashboard and it'd be like, hey, this person that follows you is streaming, and I go there and it's the coolest fucking thing ever. They're doing some insane. They're like I found someone the other day. Do you all know? They stop by sometimes. Do you know 37LN37? They've been coming here for fucking months. They don't talk very much. They come in, they boost, they say hello, they lurk, you know. That's common. They've been here for months. And I found them just like randomly at like 4 a.m. the other day, and they're streaming, and they're like the most cracked artists of all. Like they're you know, it's crazy. So just tell me. I'm trying to they have the little Twitch thing. They have the Twitch thing. Twitch.tv is like this thing. You see this thing? There's like an Emacs add-on to add Clippy. I mean, Friend is basically Clippy in practicality. How good was he? I think just they were very talented. They were just so good. So this thing, where's the list? You can't see it when I'm streaming apparently, but there's a list of guys that pop. There's a list of individuals. You know, you understand this thing. Like if I go to Hexadigital, probably Hexadigital I think is not live right now, right? So I can probably see theirs. And I know they have one. That's why I'm using them, right? They have the list, right? There's a list of characters. And I think there's like 10 by default, right? You get it. Yes, you get it. You understand, right? So if you're a streamer, I want to put you there because I need you know, it shows you can have more than 10, right? It just shows them based, like if you're live, it'll put, you know, you understand. So just tell me if you're a streamer, please. Anyway, diversion over. The Colonq propagates everything according to plan. Yeah, I had some cool people to mine. Ha ha ha. Yes, I'm not saying this but I'm saying this in a manner of like, I want to make sure people know that, like, you know, Zully3 does some fucking Apex streams occasionally, you know, and Tayumisi's planning on doing some stuff, and Mickey Noon is planning, you know, the people who are here, you know, hanging out, the people, we all know each other. It's kind of fun. I mean, one of the things that I'm thankful for is the Clonkers. Big for real. You're talking fast as fuck. It's actually called scatting. It's a technique it's known as scatting. Hello, Morango. Welcome in, my strawberry themed friend. That's the appeal. Yeah, it's sort of like well, I don't know if it's fully scatting. I would kind of describe this as, do you know tutting? Are you aware of, well, this is a whole separate thing. This is sort of like, it's like an auditory tutting. It's this type of thing. Scatting. Yeah, it's like the scat man. You know the scat man? That's like what I've decided that this is. I've decided that I think I'm just gonna abandon my, you know, I've gotten kind of tired of this whole computer thing. Honestly, I've been seeing this computer, so I wasn't familiar with your game. Oh, don't worry. Oh, you are hooping. You'll be familiar soon enough. You'll be very familiarized with the whole game. I've been thinking I'll not be Googling this. Yeah, but no, you know the scat man, right? You know the scat man, Emlyn. Like, it's can I play this without getting copyright claimed to absolute hell? Scat man. I mean, we can find the Fubuki version. I assume that's not hellish, right? Can we see this? Yeah, it's like this. Yeah, it's this. You know the song, the Scat Man. It's the Scat Man. Yeah, this is the lore. This is the lore. Hello, Pewter. Hello, chat. Welcome in, Recruit in a Suit. Yeah, you'll lurk now, BRB. Don't worry about it, Knockgeyser. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep calling you Knockgeyser forever. It's the Scatman's world. Yeah, it's the Colonq head's world. That's what we're doing today. But yeah, it's sort of like tutting. Also, it's like auditory tutting. Tutting is like, I don't know. It's like it's kind of hard to explain. I think I'm just gonna like drop everything and just become like, I don't know. I'm just gonna start laying down beats. I think I've been thinking about this lately. I'm thinking about just like, you know, I've been doing this programming thing. I've been doing it for like 15 years. I've probably spent I don't even know how much time on it. Like, what is like, how much have I programmed on per day? Like, it's probably been like, I don't know, 20,000 hours, for more than that maybe even. And I've decided it's just time to give it all up. It's time for it to be over. It's time to end it. It's time. I'm tired of it. I'm just gonna start laying down beats every day. I've been inspired by Knockguys. I'm just gonna. This is my new lifestyle. My hard hitting lifestyle. Renoise stream one. I really do want to do. Speaking of that though, there's this thing called live coding. We got to check this out at some point. It's like this. Look at this thing. The example on Wikipedia. A study in Keith. Can we make it big? This is like a scheme program to make some music. Isn't this cool? Written live. If you want to learn, get LLMS. Yeah, ModClonk's been fucking around in that quite a lot recently. Can we see the full performance? We'll actually wait for this to go. This is like a live audio performance programming library here. I mean, I would have to know a lot more about music. Seems similar to Sonic Pi. I imagine it is, actually. I imagine like Sonic Pi is probably Sonic Pi. Let's see. Similar, yeah, live coding music since forever. Yeah, a similar type of thing. Oh, this is Scheme, not Ruby. Let's just jump to. We have some sound, some soft piano music in the background. It's too quiet for the stream to hear, I think. My musictism will be unleashed upon you. Yeah, perhaps. Okay, we got to establish mental clarity first and foremost. How do we clear our head? We need to go to figvoice.el. And I think honestly, the easiest way to clear the head. What command line interface are you using? It's all in the description, you are hooping, but this is Emacs. This is a fun little piece of software called GNU Emacs. Clear head. Stop. Let's actually call this mental clarity. Establish mental clarity. Clarity. Yeah. So all we're gonna do here, we're just gonna be P killing. We're out here P killing. We're P killing MPV. So whenever we do this, we'll just kill any sound that is currently playing. Maybe we want to kill all. I think P kill only kills like I don't know what the semantics of P kill even are by default. What is P kill doing? P kill will send this to each process instead of listing them on. Okay, P kill does what we want. What is the difference between this and kill all? I don't even have kill all, I guess, or at least I don't have a man page for it. Do I have it? Is it on my path? No, it's not even. So I guess we're P killing. I just see people using kill all and I'm like, oh, why is I see a lot of people using kill all and few people using P kill, and I'm like, what is the meaning of this? Bet. I once tried following some music making tutorials, but it infuriated me how many things they did based on just feel. Yeah. I think like it's difficult, right? Because there's a lot of things done based on feel, and there's also a lot of things done based on like it's based on feel a lot, but it's also highly technical, right? Like it's difficult, like especially with like, I mean, the software has a pretty high learning curve. Kill all because sometimes P kill sometimes just does not work. Well, I see. I at last I see. Let me move this slightly downward mode. Friend needs to be appropriately positioned here. For some reason, friend has lost the ability to make the cursor disappear. That's very pog. And let's go over to fig voice.el again. So now we can establish mental clarity. So let's tie this to a redeem as well. Because that seems essential. Because now, so then if people like do too many, if there's too much chatting going on, if there's too much computer activity happening, you can just like, you can cut. You can do a cut scenario. Let's say cons mental clarity. Lambda user blah blah blah, this thing, yeah, that thing, go. I'm actually doing some college projects. I'll be lurking for now. Thank you for lurking. Good luck with your projects. Are you doing like computer science, programming? Established mental clarity. I mean, cool either way. So it's good to see people doing stuff. Fig mental clarity. There we go. Excellent. We got there. So now let's add that redeem. We gotta pop that over to the list. I'll make it the cheapest one. Do I have any redeems that cost 1? I want it to be at the start, kind of, right? Let's kill this. Thank you for boosting Olga Okami. Welcome in. I have a 100 pending blackjack rewards. I'm gonna give you all. I'm gonna give many people 1 channel point back. Lend me strength. Gone. Blackjack stand. Reject all. Gone. We're still on pseudocode. I want to suffer with C++, not Python. And what I know of Pilgrims is that they were very suspicious. They had some odd laws, so maybe the friend can evaluate the chat according to general laws and liberties of concerning the inhabitants of Massachusetts 1640. That's actually very funny. That's actually a very good thing. I mean, our biblicality bit sort of naturally lends itself to this sort of thing. But maybe we replace that for this stream with a thing where friend judges every message. Friend passes judgment on every message according to the. Can we please rewrite Emacs? I mean, there are projects for this, right? There's there was something, right? Rust Emacs. Maybe it's called Remax. Potential Remax moment. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe this is Rust Emacs not configured anymore. Now there's Emacs NG, which pulls in a bunch of shit that I don't think I care about. It'd be cool if ST, yeah. Unfortunately, right now I have to restart it. But maybe I guess there's no real reason why we couldn't do that. Let's maybe try. The goal is to explore new development approaches. Okay, sure, but they're adding like TypeScript and web render to this thing, which just like, I mean, it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit the same way. I'm just like, I don't know where the, yeah. There's also commercial Emacs, which is like, that's someone who I saw recently. Who is this? Who's the name of this person? This is the normal Emacs committers, right? There's someone who I saw. Let me shout out Olga before I lose track of myself. Let's shout out Olga Okami. Let's see. They should rewrite it in C and OpenGL. Dumb opinion. Honestly, like, I don't know. Like, what do people most want the Emacs? Like, people have been wanting this common Lisp Emacs rewrite for a long time, right? Oh, Dick Mao. Yes, Dick Mao. That's the person. I saw them recently. I was like, I don't really know what they're all about, but I saw this project because I should have just looked at the most recent commit. Hello, Nitrix_dev. Chat is super cute. I agree. Thank you for the Annie TF blanket. I don't really know the full. We get a lot of Annie TF emotes around here, and I think it's because of the VOD connection, the extended VOD collection. Hello, Dante Daedalus channel as well. Welcome and happy Thanksgiving. What are your okay? Maybe I should start. Should we start asking? Like, we should also make a submission. Do we have mental clarity working now though? Did I even add that? I didn't even add that. We're fucked. We're so messed up. Let's add, I have to scroll all the way down to add something. Add new custom reward. Thank you. I'm, as always, Gremlin exploring buttons. How are you? How's it going? We're enjoying ourselves. We're, we're celebrating Forthsgiving today. We're hopefully actually finally going to do some fourth development yet again. You need to support more emotes, not only yours. Yes, I think so. I mean, it does support others, Nitrix_dev. I mean, now that you've used that emote, if you use it again, try typing it again in the chat zone. Welcome Digby Cat as well. Let me 1 second. We're currently setting up mental clarity. Make the computer stop talking. I'm making a regime that makes it so you can make it so that the computer doesn't talk anymore. Skip queue, no cooldown. Creates. Okay, very good. How would they replace a programming language with a Street Fighter character? Okay, yeah, it should be fine now. Yes. Planning stuff, eh? Yeah, we're doing so. I mean, our plans remain devious as always. Digby Cat. Can I get a shout out? We'll work through everybody. Dante Daedalu's channel. We got a shout out. Hazmat from before. I'm so inconsistent. Aren't the GNU people working on replacing Well, there was an effort to that effect, but I think it's kind of stalled out. I don't think there's anyone actively working on that right now. Right? I mean, Guile supports Emacs Lisp, I think, fairly well, but I don't like. I like the actual Guile Emacs deal, right? I don't think it's incredibly Guile Emacs history, Guile Emacs build. Some original work was done in 2000. History of the current state of Emacs Lisp on Guile here. Answer my question in 170 words. Hi, friend. Hi. Hi back. Hi back. There was Google Summer of Code in 2014. I don't know why it's not talking now. I don't know why we're not talking. It looks like it's going as well as Herd. I feel like Herd still has like active people working on it though, right? There was something recently. I think it was geeks on Herd. This was a thing, and this seems insane to me, right? Yeah, like there's child herds and like this is a whole like they're hosting our Hello Herd post. Yeah, this is in 2020. They made a post on April 1st that they were deprecating the Linux kernel to support GNU Herd instead. Because but then like I think it actually like is a thing that is real. Like you can maybe run geeks on Herd. Yeah, it looks like you can. You can log into the GNU Herd and run a Guile interpreter on GNU Geeks, which is really fucking sick. Like this goes pretty damn hard. I don't know anything about Herd, right? Like it's is it like a microkernel type thing? Like I don't know like enough about OSs to like talk about this very much, but it seems like I mean any project I feel that like takes this long, right? I've always found Geeks pretty useless. Yeah, I like Geeks, right? I'm a Nix fan, obviously, right? I like Geeks though, and it's obviously it's constrained a little bit. I don't see what it does that another distro doesn't. Well, the thing it does, dwinkly_, it's the same kind of things that Nix does, right? It solves the dependency problem. It lets you have I mean any number of versions of the same library. It guarantees that you're not going to update some library and break dependence of that library, right? It solves the puzzle. And if everyone's running Geeks, it becomes very easy to distribute software, right? Because there's systems that make it very easy to just like, okay, grab all the dependencies from your computer, copy them all over to someone else's computer, and they're kind of guaranteed to work, right? Basically Gen 2 plus Nix. I mean, Geeks it's just Nix, but you code the thing in Guile instead, and it's also slightly more obnoxious to you have to do some shenanigans because they don't package non-free software kind of natively, right? You have to install like user extension, user repos and stuff, but even that's not too tricky. The little kernel at the bottom is called mock. It's a microkernel orchestration system. It's actually using another microkernel underneath. I see. It's very GNU. And you compile everything for, well, not for geeks, actually. I mean, one of the things that they're talking about here, it's the same as Nix in that, like, there's not really so much of a difference between building something on your machine and building some and like downloading it, because like it's going to be the same bytes anyway, right? Because of the way everything is sort of set up by necessity. Welcome in, Iloid Tupo. Hello, 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 hello. What were you up to today? Welcome in, Raiders. One potato raid. I must have confused it with something else. Yeah, like you'll often end up building. No, don't worry, Dewing. You don't look. No, absolutely not. Thank you for the follow, Luigi E. Zequiel. Hello, happy Thanksgiving. If you're not, I mean, it's Thanksgiving. We're all. It's like St. Patrick's Day. How everyone says you're all a little bit Irish, right? And then use it as an excuse to drink to excess. I mean, this week everyone's a little bit American, and you have to use it as an excuse to eat a little bit to excess. I think you're going to be exercising different organs, but it's the same basic principle. We're reading Mahabharata once again. Yeah, I've been enjoying. Ilo Tupo has a very experiment. I mean, you know, I'm sure we have some experimental type content enjoyers around here, right? We keep it a little bit experimental, keep it a little spearmental, and Ilo Tupo also is a experimental. Hello, Modclonq, Modcheck. Hello, greetings. Hello, welcome back. Modclonq was grocerying.
Again.
Hello. It now shows recently streamed categories. Wait, that's actually so sick. I don't have to ask people awkwardly anymore for Turkey Day. Yeah.
Partly, yeah.
Spearmint type VTubers. Yeah, it's but Ilo Tupo reads like I think like the Upanishads and stuff. Whoa. And like it's an interesting thing. It's a unique situation, let's say. Welcome back. Yeah, Modclonq was a grocer.
Shout
out Modclonq. Yeah, big shout out, huge shout out. Modclonq. Does it work?
I don't know.
Oh, no, we have to wait 45 seconds here. I still need to shout out Digby. We're on. Hello. Was the store a mess full of people also prepping? I didn't even think about that angle.
It was gross.
It was grotesque.
It was so busy. I'm so tired.
That seems horrible. So Tupo asked, "What are we doing?" Well, we were looking at this because someone was talking about the GNU herd, which is so GNU is this project. It stands for GNU's not Unix, right? Who is Modclonq? Modclonq's my wife.
Hello.
Modclonq is my wife and my mod. Modclonq's a recurring shared hallucination. Something like this, perhaps.
I will be in the chat in a bit, but I need to unpack.
I gotta unpack. Gotta get the cold stuff situated. Okay. There may be treats for me. I got treats. I'm so fucking lucky. I'm getting treats. One of those machine elves. Yeah, this is all just it's sort of a shared DMT hallucination. DMT Joe Rogan hallucination. Modclonq, how are you? We got word you're learning. Want to share your experience so far? Love group hallucinations, always fun. Yes, I think it's an enjoyable thing. I feel like I would never do a psychedelic. I'm not a drug enthusiast. I've never done drugs. I feel like I would only do, like, I'm such a hippie, like I would only do psychedelics that I grew myself. Does this make sense? Right? Like I could never like it seems like a very different thing. Right? Like I would never like buy like a mushroom from someone and then eat it, right? But I like that seems horrible to me. But I would if I like found something, like if I grew it myself, like then I would be like, yeah, this is fun. This is like this can't hurt me, right? I grew, I don't know. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe growing your own poisons and then willfully ingesting them is like also not sane, but like I don't know. I bet your most psychedelic experience was after I don't drink coffee either, Recruit in a Suit. We've already said I'm a legal Mormon. No, I'm not a Mormon. I say that enough. If I forget that, like, if I keep saying things, people will like think that they're real. That's crazy sometimes. Like human beings really do be hearing information and assuming that information is accurate. If you power level enough, you're going to develop voices from plug all by yourself and going to be happy. Is this like in the going into the dummy plug or not the dummy plug, going into what is it called in Evangelion when they go into the goop? When they go into the inside of the suit and they hear things, when it gets real experimental near the end, when the spearmint mode activates, when they're in the goop, I don't know. There's like that one part of Evangelion at the end, like where Shinji gets like dissolved. He gets stuck in he gets dissolved, and they have to like make him a new body and pull his psyche out from being merged with like. There's some crazy shit in there. There's some crazy the Tang. Yeah, if you say a lie enough times, you can rewrite a person's memory. I've tested this with minute details and it works. Gray Yugo, welcome in. Goop. Yeah, thank you. Well, I say welcome in, but you've been here. I know. We're aware. The Rebuild series is so good. I have to confess, I've seen hardly any. I watched like half of it with Monklunk a few years ago because, like, of course, it's like it's classic. It's a critical thing, and we got like halfway through before we kind of burned out. That's kind of our typical thing, right? We'll watch like half of something and then be like, it's time to do something else. And recently, I saw like the latter half watching with the Hina Bobina Discord crew, but yeah, I haven't seen the movies or Rebuild or End of Evangelion or any of the shenanigans, you know. I don't really know the whole. It seems like a lot. It seems like a whole lot. Anyway, that's it for child herds. I mean, they really should have. I don't know. I'm not optimistic about the chances of Herd's success. But like, I would be thrilled if they prove me wrong, right? Like it would be cool to have more options. I guess we have a couple of options right now. We have I guess there's BSDs and Linux as well, right? And there are various like you can probably run a GNU. Can you run a GNU userland on BSD? You probably can, right? That's probably pretty common actually. And like you know, it's nice to have more options is what I'm saying, right? And if there was a Herd and that like kind of ran similar user space programs, you can mix and match things easily. That'd be a good future, I think. I don't know, like the verdict is out on any of the technical features. Hyperbola Linux Libre is moving over to Hyperbola Linux moving to BSD. Sorry, we're reacting a little bit. We got to figure this out. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't trying to say that you were a bad guy. Sorry. Oh, don't worry. It's like saying you wore a blue shirt, but it was turquoise or cyan. I'm not a bad guy yet. I see. Am I processing the lore? Oh, it does. I see. Now I understand. Yes, we're just goofing. Hyperbola is doing a lot of cool work. Why it's turned. This is crazy, actually. This is extremely advanced. So I see that link. I already know what that image is going to be. What is this? It's anime was a mistake. It's nothing but trash. I sort of agree to some extent. I think I don't know. It's fine. There's such like like so many of these things have become, not even become, they've been since the start. I mean, there's a very sensual element to a lot of these things, right? It's very sensual focused. There's a focus on the sensual, and I'm I don't quite know what to do with that sometimes. It's like what is this necessary? I think when I was younger I probably cared a lot less. When I was younger, it's like, I mean, your blood runs a little bit hotter, I think, when you're younger, and it's like it's fine, right? It's appreciated even. But I think these days it's like I have less patience for it. This galaxy brain aesthetic is very clonk. I thank you. Welcome in Hatnet. I don't even think I said so. Blood can boil. Yes, this is actually kind of nuts. Like what is the meaning of hyperbola? Can we see? It's a community driven to provide a fully free. I mean, hyperbola makes me think of Arch. Is this like based on? Is it like a Pac-Man? Yeah, using package management from Arch. So this is like FOSS Arch, and now they're porting over to BSD. I mean, this seems like a lot. You didn't even say Happy Clonksgiving back. Happy Clonksgiving to you, Hat Knight. I'm so sorry. I mean, another thing I'm thankful for, Hat Knight. Welcome and draw that redstone as well, or DTR as I like to call them. Removal of PHP. This seems like a lot. Like, seems like the sort of thing that's like fun to use. It's fun to use. Like, I don't know. I'm honestly more enthusiastic about using like kind of quote unquote strange systems like this on the desktop, right? I think it's kind of generally fine to use things on it's officially backed by the FSF. Yeah, cool. It's like what was the old one that people like, Trisquel Linux, GNU Linux. This is a thing. Haiku OS vibes. Yeah, like I feel like it's easier to run a strange system. Like if you're on this is like a Debian based thing, maybe, right? Perhaps. I think maybe. I don't know all the lore about this. Well, anyway. Whoever implemented middle mouse pasting on Ubuntu will soon feel my full wrath. Isn't that like don't you paste with middle mouse? Like there's like a different clipboard system for like old xlib stuff, right? Thank you for the resub, Buff Seagull. Howdy, Clonkheads. I'm on hour 4 of new tattoo. How's everybody's day going? Well, welcome in, first of all, and Jesus Christ, that seems fucking scary as hell. I mean, good luck. How many more hours do you have to go, Buff Seagull? Whoever implemented middle mouse pacing in general. Yeah, like there's like a thing, right? Like if I recall, like the olden days before I was doing what I'm doing currently, right? In the prehistoric times, it seems like there was the sort of thing where it was like if I was using X term, right, you have to paste with middle mouse, and it was always weird, right? And like in I think it's in X term you just highlight things to copy, right, and then you middle mouse to paste or something. I don't know. I'm very split. I put Linux on my old machine on a different place for a few days, and it's so much faster. But Windows is nice but slow. Shift insert. I see. I still get bitten by the alternative clipboard and XFCE terminal. That might be where I saw it, because I was briefly in it. XFCE was like the last DE I used, and I remember being like there was stuff going on. Nowadays, like, I mean, it's all the same. It's just like a Control Shift V. Yeah, that's another one. For me, it's all the same. Like I just press P because I have insert mode everywhere. Dual boot works well for me. Yeah, honestly, I like the again, I hate to evangelize, but I mean, I don't know why I would hate to evangelize. I mean, it's not like I have any affiliation with this. It's just a concept. It's just a concept. But I really like the VFIO thing, GPU pass through. I think it's really, really good. Do you ever figure out yeah, we did. We drew a triangle. Oh, and we have more files we need to load. Our load order is fucked right now. We need to say require fig GDQ. We're not doing GDQ donations. Those are currently failing. And we need to require fig GL. But the GL thing, which we may work on a little bit more well, no, we're doing Forth today. We're doing fucking Forth. People came out for Forth. A Bridgewater came out for Forth. Also, a Bridgewater sent a message a while ago that I read but didn't read, which said that they're from across the pond originally, but now they're visiting relatives, friends maybe in the United States. And now I'm recognizing that I didn't respond to that, and that's causing me extreme mental anguish that I didn't say a thing there. I didn't say a thing. But we have this. Is friend not speaking in the bottom left anymore? Friend should be speaking. We can establish whether or not friend is speaking. If we say friend, say test. That's not ideal. I don't know why that is. Oh, the friend, you know what happened? The friend's timer died. Start friend. Okay, there we go. Pumpkin is new. How do I get soup too? Yeah, very good. Good job, friend. We are doing Forth today. We're putting I'll write it large across the whole earth. We have so many things we want to do. I have so many like currently active projects. It's getting a little bit unmanageable. We should like take inventory of it all too. So like, because like I don't care too much if we drop certain things, you know. It's not like we're here to like be like hardcore grinding. We're grinding this to the end. We're here to like have some fun, right? You know, finish, you know. But it's time for the Kanban board. Yes, exactly. The Colonq Jira. Someone, who was it that was started hosting? Someone linked like their self-hosted. Was it Draw That? Was it Zully? Was it Zully's? Yeah, Zully linked it. Yeah, friend was in the silent Quaker. Quakers are pretty cool, honestly. There's a lot of stuff like that people like, I feel like, don't even know about. Somehow my headphone cable has gotten caught in a hook on my mic arm. I think we've extracted it though. I love your hat. Thanks, but are you trying to steal it? The pub.colonq.computer public they linked a Jira instance or a Kanban board that they were hosting. I think it was like a PHP self-hosted Kanban board, if I recall correctly, right? Like an easy to use type of thing. Forth, this time of day, this time of year, localized exactly in the LLLL broadcast. Yes. If we say fig, I mean, I'll have to type out a triangle here, won't I? GL clear. Where's the GL buffer? Fig GL. We can draw triangles now. If I make this small. This was the fruits of our labor last time. After our last stream was so fucking nuts. Like that was easily like the most bizarre stream we've ever had. I think they're getting stranger. They're getting really strange. Make triangle. What do we want for the triangles points? We want to say like fig Fig make vec3 x, I don't know, x is 5, y is 5. B fig make vec3 x is, I don't even know what x is. X is fucking 20. X is 20. Y is 30. And then C is fig make vec3 x is 1, y is 10. I don't know, is that a triangle? Yeah, you see we get a triangle. There's a little bit of scuff here as the point gets too thin to draw here. Is this some open? No, this is we did a little software renderer, Fabius. We tried to learn on Friday. We tried to learn how to fill a triangle. And we did it in a kind of a stupid way, I think. It involves some amount of Googling and some amount of people suggesting things from Stack Overflow and making it work. But overall, I think we've done it. We can draw some triangles. Eventually, I want to build on this a little bit and make it so we can draw my whole model with this, right? We'll port like the whole thing, the whole rendering thing. We'll have to build like a little system because we can do fragment shaders with how do you say like we'll just have E-list fragment shaders or bless fragment shaders and vertex shaders, right? And we'll build a whole little system, a whole little fake GL. Thank you SpeedyPixel64 for the $50 donation. SpeedyPixel64 out, very true. Let's so we have that. We can draw a triangle. You basically have everything. Yeah, well, I mean, there's still a little more we have to do, right? Fabius, I think I have my math knowledge, I'm quickly realizing is limited, and it's become more limited in recent years. My ability to think about these things. It's like I can't even. I was looking at it, and especially on stream, it's like I don't even know how to calculate like the equation for a line from 2 points or something, right? It's like I'm so zonked, and I'm sure there's going to be some more stuff we have to figure out regarding things like how projection works, right? That's something I never understand, right? It's like there's like the people like the way, I don't know, I forget what they're called, homogeneous coordinates for perspective project. Like I don't know how that stuff works. I just kind of know the rote, like what you do, you divide by W or whatever. Hello, Yumi Cafe Art, thank you for lurking. But I'm sure we can figure it out, and I'm sure we don't have to understand fully. I can just sort of replicate what's happening. Like I sort of have a general sense of like what OpenGL does, right? Like I'm sure there's there's like specific details regarding like the way things are interpolated, right, that will need to be worked out. Like if I draw this again, if we clear, if I go over to FigGL again, right, like there's some specific things we'll have to work out regarding like an OpenGL. I think it's the case that attributes are interpolated between, you know, like so when this thing gets, like, what we've done here is sort of like we've done like rasterization, right? We've taken the screen space coordinates for the vertices, and we've drawn a triangle. We've converted that into fragments, right? These are all fragments. So we still have to do like some kind of like interpolation step to like determine like what the attribute values are for each fragment, so we know what to pass to the fragment shader. But I think like, and maybe that involves the ever fearsome barycentric coordinates that we're hearing about. But like I assume this is the type of thing. Sure, but better to spend more. I agree. So I think honestly, Fabius, the thing that's probably the most rewarding is for me to study up on this off stream, so I can come into stream and like be more confident and be like, yeah, this is what we're doing, and it can be a little more educational for everyone. I think that'd be fun. I think I mean, not educational. You understand what I mean. It's a lot of fun to like to feel like it's like the feeling of operating a powerful machine and being confident in doing it, right? Or like playing a game and really knowing your stuff and executing on your strategy well. That's a fun feeling too. Oh, it's also fun to bumble around. Do you read fast too? I think I'm a pretty fast reader. I think I don't know. I read a lot. I read less than I would like to always, but I've always read a lot. And I think I like to read. It depends on what you're reading also, right? Like fiction, I'll read really fast often, right? Especially if it's just like kind of whatever sort of, you know, for fun, right? But like I read a lot of fiction. We've been talking about stuff. I think there was some talk about sci-fi stuff the other day on the Discord, but like it's like it's the sort of thing where I don't know. I like fiction. I'm a fiction enjoyer. I like the whole, you mostly read peer-reviewed journals. I mean, fancy. I feel like in computer science, I feel like you can't even say that. You can't even say I read peer-reviewed journals, because like most of the papers, it's just like it's either like an archive preprint or it depends on the discipline you're in. I think like what's like whether it's like a journal field, I feel like I don't, is math very journal focused? I feel like math is very preprint focused more than anything these days. But like CS is very conference focused. Like the most prestigious place to like get a paper published in CS, it's like it's not a journal, it's a conference. Journal papers are usually like a refined version of a conference paper that's done a little bit later. People peer review despite archives. Yeah, we need to make this be less. Let's go to friend. It's doing the donation thing too much. Let's just make this 30 instead. That will fix this. Feeds friend nom. I read fourth. Yeah. Let's okay. We've established mental clarity. We're gonna make also a list of things that we're thankful for. We're gonna make a list of things that we're thankful for. Let's go to. Do we make a new file here? Do we do a new file situation? Let's do fig thanks. .el. Sure, this will be a short little excursion. I feel like journals are using pretty solidly established mathematical methods. Well, I don't know. Like I just don't know like where like results are published, right? But I feel like things are probably just like what's the most like, I mean, in terms of, I mean, ultimately like it's all nonsense anyway, right? Like journals and conferences, etc. It's all sort of a it's all whatever, right? As long as you can publish your thing and other people can look at it, that's what really matters, right? Because there's crap journals and there's crap conferences, right? It doesn't really lend, like, I mean, the big places, like they're valuable solely because of the prestige that they have, right? And I think what's a peer and can I eat it? It's sort of like a pear, I think. It's one letter off of a pear. But I just feel like things mostly happen in preprints now. I was told that comp sci journals mostly exist so that other disciplines take comp sci people seriously, since the disciplines don't publish at conferences. That's why there's so many proceedings up. Yes. It's like, again, like if you're in CS, right? Like if you're looking to get like a paper published, like and you want like if it's like a home run paper, right? It's gonna be like a big paper for you, right? It's funny talking about it this way, but that's like how people in my experience look at it, right? It's like it's the same sort of awkwardness that comes from like talking about like Twitch stuff, right? Like because everyone wants to pretend that it's like all about the integrity of the research or whatever. But there's, you know, if you're a grad student or you're like tenure, you know, you're trying to get tenure or whatever, you care a lot about like the prestige of like you want to get your work published in like good venues, right? So you get a good reputation, right? Like that's what your career is based on. So in CS it's all about conferences. It's about what are they, like the big ML conferences? I don't remember what it was. ICML is that one. I only know like my little field, like the programming languages and verification field, where it's all about like ICFP and POPL and PLDI and that sort of thing. But it's all like no one cares about journals at all. Like no one is like, when is the deadline for this journal? It's just like that's sort of an afterthought. Giving thanks. Okay, we're just gonna yoink. We got a yoink buffer, which we really should just throw in a macro or something so we can do this easily, but like who cares? We're gonna yoink our typical stuff. Pears like fancy apples. But yeah, publish your parish, right? Like it's kind of messed up. Probably a good instructional thing to make is a quick haul implementation, maybe for R3 as well as R2. Let's see. This seems exciting. This is for computing hulls, or I know what a hull is, right? It's like a convex shape that encloses your other shape, right? Ideally, probably the smallest such shape. Is this the idea, right? A convex hull is the smallest convex shape that contains all of the, like a set of vertices or something, right? This seems cool. We could do this probably. I mean, I certainly can follow the description of the algorithm and implement it probably. That seems like something I could do. This would be interesting. I've used stuff like this So what I've used in the past for engine development stuff, like for my projects that have physics, there's a really good Rust library called welcome back delivery. Thank you for the we got seltzer water, ladies and gentlemen, Lonkers. We've acquired water. We don't die of thirst today. We don't die of thirst.
Sorry.
We get to survive. Do I look like a prez? Turkeys need to negotiate. They need to be negotiated. What do the Colonq heads need to be pardoned for? Crack that open, AS. Okay, we crack them. There we go. Rapier 3D. This is the library though. And Parry 3D. I think it's Rapier and Parry. Rapier does like physics, and Parry does rigid body collisions, which is sort of a nice name. Might as well use the water, yes. But this is a very good library. And it sort of has nice support for things like this. Math journals are pretty big, since once your work is published, it's pretty much set in stone. So you want to make sure that's right for other people to use in their papers. Yeah. There's a whole I just didn't realize. I wasn't sure if it was also a conference discipline. I have very little insight into the math, the academic math scene. A little bit, just from being like adjacent to things. I say adjacent so much. Good sip, thank you. This is it's a really good library though, and I think there's where are we looking here? If we find. Maybe we want to look at the other thing. What do they have on DimForge? What are they doing? This is like an open source. They're making a bunch of open source like physics stuff for Rust that tries to be really fast. Like there's like a fluid simulation thing and collision detection. It's pretty nifty. Interesting chat to come to with no context. I mean, I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying 4 seconds ago. So unfortunately, there was. I mean, where can we? Like, this is the only place that I've like done anything. I was like, oh, I wonder if this uses the same algorithm though. This is something that's why I'm kind of looking this up. Like, what are we? Can we find something interesting here? This what is this? What does this call? I mean, this is. I mean, it is implemented right here. So maybe this is the thing. Mickey Noon said you installed Nixo. You said a little while back that you installed NixOS and now you're using Emacs also. I hope that's going well. I hope the NixOS experience is going well. I'd have to like actually read through this to make sure it's like if it is the same algorithm or not. Who can say? Who can say? Can we see? Quick hull? Well, we'll see. It's fast. I mean, NixOS is I don't know if it's fast necessarily, but it's nice. It's nice to use. I think it's probably like less fast than some things, but like I think also people probably overstate I think honestly the things that impact like computer performance that people think like, oh man, my machine sucks, it's not fast, are like often things that are like, it's not just like your CPU speed. It's not like just like your processor speed. It's stuff like like latency, right? Like I think that's rarely like a CPU bound thing, right? Like for me, like my computer feels slow a lot of the time, and it's just because I'm using this segue. It's because my window manager is EXWM, the Rune Hat Hacker, because my window manager is on Emacs as well. Yeah, we're on EXWM. I have a wicked fast 40 megahertz computer. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like you often see, right? Like I was watching recently. I was digging into, and this is going to be the big segue. Here's the big loaded up big segue into our actual topic for today. I was watching, let's go to YouTube again. Sometimes they'll really publish things are wrong, but I think those scammy pay-to-pay journals are becoming a bigger and bigger problem. And Elsevier, Springer, and the rest have their own problems. Not to mention Elsevier is down. Yeah, they're really messed. I really hope we can move to a world where like it's mostly open publishing, right? Because journals do nothing. Right? Journals don't do anything. Like you pay to publish in journal, you work for free to do review. They don't pay reviewers, and then you pay to read the journal, right? It's like a total like what are they providing, right? It's not like maybe I guess they're shipping out a few physical copies to college libraries or something. But like this is like what is this? Welcome in JD Does Dev as well. Hello. Thank you for boosting. We are doing Forth today. God bless Sci-Hub. Yes, exactly. Like, I mean, Sci-Hub is one of those things where I think it's like unilaterally like beloved, right? Like, are there any academics who like it's not like I don't know. It seems like such a cut and dry issue, right? Like, I don't know. One of those things I'd like to figure out how the power control circuit on that computer is broken and fix it. It's probably a rotted trace to a pull down or something. Interesting. Electronics things that I wish to know more about. Elsevier revenue is $3 billion. Yeah, like it's like, what value are they like? What are they providing? I don't know. I guess they're I don't know. Is this what you call rent-seeking behavior? I don't know, something like this. LibGen and Sci-Hub were best sites other than Archive. Yes, Archive also an incredibly wonderful thing. Thank you. Many thanks to, I think that's hosted by Cornell. I think. Let's shout out to Cornell. Cornell's pretty cool. It's a good place. Cornell's neato. I create value daily. What were we even looking for? We were looking for Borland Turbo C. Shout out for ModClonq. Big shout out Mod. I was watching this the other day, right? I shouted out everyone we need to in ModClonq. Don't worry. I was reacting. I was reacting privately to this. I create waste daily, and like just watching this use it's so responsive, right? This is on a modern machine, of course, right? But like, from my understanding, the experience isn't that much worse, probably, right? It's like this is such like a nice interface. It's so pleasant, right? Like, you open Visual Studio or something today, right? IDEs today feel fucking horrible to use. Let's compare this interface to Visual Studio 2023. Looks like an Ncurses menu. Yeah, it's I mean, probably something similar. I assume this is like a, what would this be run on? DOS, probably, right? Other things around the time. I don't know this. I don't know the state of things in the whenever this was, right? Man looks like he lives the fantasy of cottage in the woods and software on floppies. God bless. Turbo Pascal, yeah. I mean, it's the same. This is Turbo C++, but same. I imagine many similarities. Can we see advanced tips and tricks from the Visual Studio team? My ID is make menu config. Very good. This is 2022. This one has like some kind of custom. Like, there's so much going on here. Like, there's so much shit happening here, and like sure, maybe some of it is useful sometimes, right? But like, you open this up and it's just like, what the fuck is this? What is even happening? But like this, it's like, it's so obvious, right? Okay, you type your code. Oh, you want to compile the code? You go to compile. You press Alt F9. It says right here, you click the compile. You go to the compile menu, right? You want to debug your code? You go to debug and you debug the code. Does it have built-in Copilot? Ha, didn't think so. Yeah, like I just don't. Like, again, compile. He goes down. He clicks save. Goes to save. Clicks compile. Click compile. Click thing. Yeah, he just clicks it. Okay, it just instantly compiles. Shows warnings. Right. Okay. Then you can see the warning, and if he presses any key, it says, okay, here's the warning. It's on this line. This is what's going on, and then it's just. Like, obviously, like, there are like, it's like, oh, it's not the most customizable thing. It's not like the most, like, but it does the thing it needs to do, and I assume it does it well. I think this is a beloved piece of software. Like, it like, and debugging. God forbid fucking debugging, right? Like, oh, he can run a debugger, and you can. I assume you can set some breakpoints, and you can step through your code and you can see it, right? Well, wow, you can see the stack. You can watch very like these are very simple things, right? Like, very basic sorts of things. But like, the interface for doing this that like I have today, like, I'm a person, I care a lot about editor customization, right? Obviously, like, I have this whole setup here, right? I have this whole situation, and like, I don't have anything nearly this good. Right? Like, when I'm writing Rust or something today, or like, even if I write C, right? Like, sure, I can run good mode in Emacs, but it's going to be a fucking nightmare. It's going to be like, there's going to be windows going all over the place. It's not going to work the first time. I'm going to have, like, it's just going to be a mess. It's going to be like, so I find myself craving that, just like, I don't know, maybe this is the I in IDE. This is the integrated, right? Like, I don't know. I want an integrated workflow. I want something that just works. TM. Like, I want it to just simply go. I don't want to be like, you know, I don't know. It's I'm craving this. I've been craving this a lot. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna work on developer tools. We're gonna go developer style, because I realized that last time I was writing Forth, right? We are gonna write some Forth. Last time I was writing Forth, I was using Forth mode or something. Oh god, oh god. Well, I mean, I hope it's okay. What's the developers reading? You have to say hexadecoding. You have to say hexadecoding. IMO VS Code is popular because it's both customizable and kind of getting close to the end. Yeah, but VS Code also, like, shit's not gonna work all the time, right? There's gonna be like VS Code. Like, there's just so much shit. There's so much stuff going. I don't even mean to just purely harp on like the busyness of the interface, but this is just like, you know, it's the style of the day, right? It's these styles change, right? But like, I feel like there's so much potential. Like, the more customizable you are, the more customization you offer, like, the more customization will be required. Right? Is it really that busy? That's probably not that busy. Have you tried Slime for Common Lisp? I have a little bit. I've used Slime a little bit, but I've mostly used Sly. Max has code in terminal. Yeah, I mean, ultimately, but like setting up something like, I don't know, autocomplete, or like having the error messages pop up, like the experience that we just saw in Borland, right? I mean, if you want that, you probably need LSP these days. If you want to like run a compiler and then like see the error messages in line, it's kind of niche. It might catch on. Yes, I still think Emacs is the thing. This is like a fork of Slime, I think. I just ended up using this. It was easier or something. I don't know why exactly I chose this, but probably just to be a hipster or something. It seems good. I don't write very much Common Lisp, but I feel like Common Lisp probably offers some of this, right? Like, my feeling is like, okay, I have this sense that like the Common Lisp development experience is really good, but like it's like the debugging experience, especially, like people talk about this all the time, right? It's like, oh man, it's like I'm just chasing that dragon, right? I want like writing Lisp again. It's so good. But like, I've never found this personally. Maybe I just haven't done it enough. Welcome to Ascento too. Maybe I just have not done enough. Like, I tried, right? Like this thing over here, this gizmo, these gizmos, you see them, right? The Fig server. The original iteration of the bust, at least, I wrote in Common Lisp. Like, it was like close to a year ago now. I was home for the holidays. I think I was home. It might have been I was home visiting my parents for Thanksgiving. It might have been literally exactly a year ago. And I laid on their floor and I on my laptop, and I was like, I'm gonna write some Common Lisp. I'm feeling like a Lisper today. I feel like traveling to the land of Lisp. We're gonna learn how to do this. We're gonna do it the right way, and I'm gonna package it for Nix. It's going to be good. And I did it. I wrote the thing in Lisp. I used Sly. It was kind of okay, right? It let me emulate something that's kind of similar. Like, the problem is not like I'm spoiled by eLisp. But I don't fully utilize all of eLisp features. So like that's the problem, I think. Like, does eLisp have a debugger? eLisp debugger. I'm sure if it does, it's going to be a fucking disaster, right? The GDB experience is very horrid. The GDB experience does tend to be like, it's so promising though, right? It's like you can, I don't know. It's so like the recent times I've tried to use GDB, it's been sort of in weird environments, but like, I don't know. I just feel like it's scary. Is Mr. Green a sub emote? Yeah, we have Mr. Green, and we also have this now. You can pimp your GDB. I just have no idea. There's a thing. It's called like hello Musbrook. Greetings Musbrook. Welcome in. Thank you for appreciating my art, Musbrook. Why did it fail in your chat renderer? Why the first time it appeared. It works the first time. It shows Twitch emotes only once, apparently. There's Pwn debug. Thank you, Lussix3. Welcome in. Thank you for following. There's this gizmo. This is just like a GDB front end, I guess, that adds, like, not a front end even. It's like a Python module that adds a bunch of stuff. Scheme, yes. The stuff people use in CTF context, yeah. Once you learn how to get GDB in, but I can't use it in TUI mode. I can't use it in TUI mode because I can't use TUIs effectively. I can do any Emacs. Let's see if this totally fucks us up. Can we hop into GDB? Let's write a little C program. Let's write a little seep. Thank you. Welcome in Teal Crystal Wolf. Thank you for lurking. I really appreciate all the lurkers. If I can be honest, we're so close to Twitch partner. Also, we're close to being able to apply, at least for the first time. I'm assuming it's going to be an excruciating process, as is everything with Twitch. But we are getting close. This is not the 4th timeline. It will be. It will be. I fucking promise. I promise. Where do we go? Where do we go? We will write 4th. Today. Yes, we will write 4th today. I promise. You want partner? I mean, don't we all? I mean, I just want the fucking transcoding. I want it to be it's neither here nor there. Is that a threat? Yeah, it's a threat. It's a threat to myself. It's a threat to my future self. I was talking to someone recently, I think, and I said something like, I said something really cool and deep. I said something that made me think, man, I'm so fucking cool and epic. But no, I just like, I feel like a trend in my life is that I'm very hard on my future self, but very easy on my past self, right? I don't like to beat myself up over things like that happened already. It's over. It's not worth even. But like I'm very hard on like on my like I put a lot of expectations on my future self, like that you got to do this, I wanted to try LLDB the other day when I needed to debug something, and I realized I was too illiterate for it, yet somehow I have some very basic GDB skills. The lure of the purple checkmark has transfixed this software. Well, perhaps. I just like badges. I'm a collector at heart. Is this called procrastinating? Yes, exactly. That's the funny thing, right? It's like, oh, it's not, I'm not gonna complain that I didn't get this done today. I can do it tomorrow. Yes, exactly. That's kind of the joke. Hello, Wooot. Also, large expectations such as write 4th today. We will write 1 4th word today. The game Wooot is 4th. The game we're going to experience right now is GDB. Let's open up test.c. Let's include some stuff. What do we write a thing? What do we write a thing that does? How do we do? LinkedIn badges? Perhaps. What do we want to compute here? We want to compute. That's inappropriate, mod Colonq. That's simply not appropriate. Can we compute the Fibonacci numbers? Is this a thing? Int fib. Can we get fib? Can we do fib int n? And how are we fibbing here? How would we like to fib? We want to compute a convex hull. We could do a convex hull. It'll take me longer than I want to right now. Welcome in ESV. That's just my own competence. That's not even anything. Let's I never remember like whether this thing starts what the conventions are surrounding this thing, right? It's like okay. It's like, are we defined on all the natural numbers? Are we starting from 0 or starting from 1? Is this is fib 0 1? Anyway, it doesn't matter very much. What's a really stupid and lazy way to say this, right? Like I don't know. Int prev equals 0, int cur equals 1, for int I equals 0, I is less than n plus I, something like this. There's code on the screen. Holy shit. Yes, and the natural number is starting at 1, but 0 is defined. Welcome in attention span as well. Yes, I mean, I think it's sort of, wonderful name, by the way. I think it's sort of contentious whether or not, the natural number, some people say that's, natural number. No, I think the natural numbers are probably the least fake thing, possibly including 0 as well. I mean, you'll see among verification people, right? Like you'll often include 0 because the definition is usually, okay, like it's 0 or suck. There's suck. What am I looking at? Well, you're looking at 6 apples currently. Hicks Rabbit, welcome. We're just trying to make a simple little test program that I want to be do slightly more than nothing, so we can have I don't know. What are we even saying here? Int temp equals cur plus prev. I'm probably going to be mad off by 1 here. And then we say prev equals cur equals temp. Return cur, this type of thing, right? So then if we have this int or exceed this type of thing. No point in debugging if it's right the first time. Yes, exactly. That's how I like to think about it. Let's can you do this? Use p-adic numbers. P-adic numbers, that's like, I mean, it's related to the number of prime factors, right? Welcome in. Thank you. I mean, I said welcome in already. The Emacs stream of all time. It's about to be. Welcome TV Josh as well. This is a number theory thing, right? This is related to like the number of prime factors. There's a different notion of absolute value, right? Are the hot shit in the past 10 years. I see. Given a particular prime p, can be defined as a series this is too much right now. We'll figure it out though. I mean, I need to be fed with the spoon. I need to be my internalization of mathematics comes down to like, you should have just used, we could just use the Fabius. I did something recently. I don't think this will, maybe this doxes me. I don't think it's probably hard to dox this. I used that identity Fabius recently because I wrote, do you know Quines? This sort of thing, a program that produces its source code as output. I wrote a super cool Quine. I wrote a Perl Quine that it's a one-line program, and every time you run it, it duplicates itself. Like so if you run it the first time, there's one line. If you run it the next time, there's one line. If you run it the next time, there's two lines. If you run it the next time, there's three lines. If you run it the next time, there's if the number of lines proceed according to the Fibonacci sequence. If you keep running subsequent outputs of the program, and obviously that identity is involved. It's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun thing. Return quine.code. Yes. I'm sort of a dork, you might say. Unfortunately, we're going kind of dork mode. What are we saying here? I'm saying let's apparently int n equals a2i. What are you? My man entry lookup thing is also fucked, so it doesn't actually look up. So normally what I want to happen is I want to be able to say shift K. That is neat show. I can't show it because it's under, it's the wrong name, Fabius. I think I've already said too much, unfortunately. I'll find it. I'll dig it up. It's probably, I'll find something similar and I'll post something on the Discord. Don't worry about it. Also, I literally love Docker Compose so much. It took me 2 minutes to get a full Kanban board instance up and running. Yeah, this is why I love Nix too. Right, Nix. Like if we look at NixOS options search, which I should probably have in my bookmarks. Yo, friend has a cute little hat. Yeah, thanks. Friend is cosplaying today. Friend is cosplaying a pilgrim, I guess. And hello, Moster too. Greetings. Sort of a dork only. I kid. Well, we won't go there. Are there any Kanban boards in here? This is what I would do. Doesn't look like it. Open source Kanban. Kanban. Can you do networking stuff in Nix similar to what you can do with Docker easily? It might be harder, but you can do Nix. There's NixOS containers. NixOS containers. You could probably do similar stuff like with this. Write some forth. We're getting to it, TV Josh. Because you can do these with just systemd end spawn. If there's lag. Are we good? Go to sleep. Bedtime. Okay. Oh, it's just you. Okay. I think we're good. JD does dev. Let me know though. No lag. Okay. Excellent. No lag. The gamer's enemy. Like what are those? There's like those comics. It's like people reacting to different things, like with the gamer reacts to homework, blah, lag. Blah. The fact that like these like specific sort of technical things become like that's very funny. I think maybe this is just me, right? It's very silly. So I think you can do like yeah, you can do networking with this, and this is pretty easy because like you can just define a container in the same way, like this services.nextcloud thing, and this whole bit is just like a normal NixOS configuration, like that you would put in like your non-container. Like it's very easy to run in a container or not. It's also very easy to run in a VM or not. League player reacts to shower, intense screaming. Yes, it's I don't know. I'm sorry to like. I mean, it feels so fashionable to dunk on League of Legends players, but honestly, it just seems like, I don't know. They need it. They crave it. They clearly crave punishment of some kind. Are you looking for a Kanban experience in your terminal? Check out Panban from the development of Ranger. That seems sort of exciting. Things like that I usually can't use very well. I'm aware of Ranger. Ranger's sort of like it's a file manager, right? Like a Midnight Commander style thing. I can't really use terminal apps very easily because the only terminal I have that I can really use well is vterm, and vterm kind of sucks for various reasons. And I mean it does the job. I'm not going to say it sucks, but it's definitely not fast, and it's not well integrated, right? But like we can build a Kanban actually. Streamer reacts to ad break. Cut to me dancing around in underwear before putting clothes back on and pressing main scene button. Yeah, I don't know. Do people like, okay, here's a question. You live in ST. I live in ST personally, but I would also not use ST for, you know, that seems even worse. I gotta move my mouse around all the time. And I don't know. My whole thesis here has been fucked. And the thing I was actually complaining about is that the way I have my man thing, my you know, normally in Vim, right? You press capital K and you can see man pages, right? Maybe this is just something I configured at some point, but it exists, right? My completing read that I have, the custom one, currently is broken, I think, with respect to defaults. So it says default A2I. So if I press enter, it should just be A2I, but it just doesn't do anything. So I have to manually type out A2I here to see the man page. That should get fixed. That's on the long list of things that should get fixed. Do you have a list of things that are just like fucking obnoxious? Did we start making those? Fix man page lookup. Completing read. There's a woman in Emacs. There's Ilyasville von whatever from Fate. Is that what we have here? We have a fate situation. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I feel like honestly, I've met a fair number of female Emacs users. This has been you know, like a surprising number. This is standard lib.h. I probably should have guessed. A woman, yeah. That also does exist. Am I using that? I might be. I never remember. Is woman the new one, or is this the new one? Wrong type argument keymap P1. What are you saying? I can't. What? Is my apropos broken? Where are you meeting Emacs users? There's quite a lot at software companies, right? Like especially like the researchy kind of stuff. I don't know where I'm getting these warnings from. I don't know what this is running to get these warnings. I don't know what's going. Is this some default fly check thing? Fly check describe checker? No, I don't want to do that. How do I say fly check checker? It's nil, apparently. Something strange is happening. Something is going strange. In the basement of your closest university, they've locked themselves in again. Yes. I mean, I don't know. There's a surprising amount of them. Welcome in Tomwile as well. Man is using the internal process, man. Woman is... Okay, yes, I see. They both... I mean, they end up looking similar, right? Sure, we're gonna go for this. We're gonna go for this fib equals sure, and we're gonna say this is n and this is fib n. Wowzers, we got there. And we're gonna make it not warn us because we want to live dangerously. You don't not void stuff. We do this. That's how we dodge. That's how we dodge those. Okay, so let's build this. GCC test c show test -g. Sure, we got this. We need a lurker emoji. Oh yes, actually we do. We really do. I think we have some more emote slots now. Like I find myself often I'm trying to pick emojis that are like emotes that are like things that I will use, right? Or like that, you know, I would use, right? So they're sort of usable things. So like things like hello, right? That's often a thing I use. I use like these kind of like lurking, like there's like this one or like this one, you know, these sorts of things. Welcome in here to lurk. Thank you for the follow, right? These are a very versatile emo. Thank you for establishing mental clarity. But it's Evangelion. Yes, I like this one. Oh, the Taijiro. Yeah, I like. There's some good ones. I have an animated slot or two, I think maybe, and I have some. You know, we can make it happen. Let's add that somewhere. That's probably an offline task. Things I actually have to do when I'm not here. Emacs stomping on Vim emote. Lurking emote. Yeah, that would add to the experience a lot. I think you need those. Colonq themed Ducker Z, perhaps. What is it? What is Ducker? What is Duckers? Is this what is this? If I Google Ducker Z, Ducker Z Twitch chat emote. What's the lore behind Ducker Z? Like get dunked on. Twitchquotes.com. How do I use the Ducker Z meme? You're right into chat. I mean, semantically, thank you for answering the question. I was more asking about what it means. Schadenfreude. This seems like a Reddit situation. People are talking about semantics in the context of the Ducker Z meme. Go look at 7TV. Welcome XWidget1. What is this? I found out 7TV lets you have personal emotes now, but Joel isn't approved for fucking personal use. Yo, is Modclonk's back? I'm guys. Or hello. Greetings. You can't do Joel. You can't do Joel for personal use. You can so you can only it's horrible. But you can get like the essential ones like nodders and stuff. Yo, Colonq, welcome Dr. Glitchy. Ducker Z. Is this no, not even here, not even real. Falsehoods, wrong. Anyway, we're back to business. Back to some business here. If we run this, do we get anything sort of reasonable? 5. Let's see this. Equals 8. What is this are we, how off by 1 are we? And is it an acceptable amount of off by 1? Are we in an acceptable off by 1 type status? I want to see this Fibonacci number. Clonker Z. Joel come back. Okay, I mean, this maybe seems 0. Is this fib? What are we saying here? Is this, I mean, how are we numbering these things? We're probably, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We're off by fucking 2. We're off by fucking 2. I mean, that makes sense given that we pre-populate with 0 and 1. It should be 21. Scroll down. 0 and 1. So this should be fib 0. This should be fib 1. This should be fib 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? This is how we're going. I mean, we're clearly doing the right thing. I just want to make it kind of line up so that it's an essential. You know, you understand. Let's go back to test.c. Sure. Let's just. I mean, is this just as simple as just subtracting? Is this a subtraction situation? And 1 isn't prime, I suppose. I mean, 1 isn't prime, but I don't think that's relevant here, right? There's not really any. It's not really any. It doesn't matter too much, I think, right? It's can we rebuild? Can we say fib 5? Okay, this may be fine. Test 0. I mean, we made them both 1 for some reason. That's classic. We'll just special case this. I don't give a fuck. It's fine. N equals 0. Return 0. Sure. Easy enough. Fib 0, fib 1, fib 2, fib 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, this is fine. It's acceptable. Anyway, we just wanted to fuck with GDB. So I can say, like normally, just in a terminal, right, I can say, okay, sure, GDB, I don't know, file, or I can just file test. And I can say start. I get a breakpoint at the start. I can run through this thing, right? I can go next. We get a seg fault because you have no arguments, right? I think I probably have to file test run 5. Let's say that. Or I want to say start 5. Start 5. Yeah, there we go. That's the right thing. Yeah. Am I still here? Are we live? I think we're dead. We have no bit rate here. Let me try and. Yeah, we're probably dead, Zoe. Yeah. Yeah. I want to mute myself real quick.